Tinder, a vile place that I'm sure at least a few of you watching are old enough to be on. Hi again, guys, and welcome back to a graveyard. Everybody in the ground here died of embarrassment because they weren't subscribed with notifications on. What? Half of you aren't either. That's a little goofy, man. There's a few holes around here that need filling, by the way. So wherever human interaction happens, people being weird to each other is inevitable. And I can't think of many better places of that concept being proved true than Tinder. The amount of shit I've heard and seen from that app that has made me go, gee, that wasn't very fun to read, is fairly high. And I wanted to look at some of those with you today so that A, we can feel better about how much we personally suck at making conversations by telling ourselves, hey, at least I'm not that bad. B, maybe we can learn to avoid the fumbles made in these conversations, and mostly C, to laugh at. Not all of these are bad. In fact, most of these are just funny conversations or just weird shit found in the wilds of the Tinder swiping jungle. But get your hands off your balls and listen up, because I want to tell you about this video sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends, which you can download using my unique QR code or the link in the description. Raid has brought console quality gaming to mobile, and there's nothing quite like it. The game's got a wide cast of characters that I personally really enjoy. The newest boss coming to Raid is the most insane yet. It's a Hydra with 6 different heads that are each complete boss battles on their own. The head of Blight, the head of Torment, the head of Mischief, the head of Wrath, the head of Decay, and the head of Suffering all offer unique challenges to overcome. For example, the head of Suffering is the Hydra's main tank head. It has a new debuff called Pain Link that hurts you anytime you attack the head. Talk about a headache. Right now, Raid's giving away a super limited edition champion to every player in the game. It belongs to esports legend Simple, and all you have to do to get it is log in for 7 days between now and January 28th, and Simple's champion is all yours. Hurry up or you miss out forever, bozo. And since it's the holiday season, Raid's got a full schedule of festive stuff to do, including special events, tournaments, and even new fusion events to expand your Raid champion collection with some festive additions. There's no better time to get in the game than now, and if you're a new player and use my link or scan my QR code in the next 30 days, you get the Epic Champion Ina, 200k silver, 1 energy refill, 1 XP boost, and 1 ancient shard. All of those rewards can be found here when you're in the game, so what are you waiting for? Get raiding! Thanks to Raid for sponsoring this video. Now scan that code. Scan it. I said scan it now. Do you have a CDL by chance? What's a CDL? A commercial driver's license for that absolute dump truck of an ass. Can you imagine getting pulled over by a cop and he asked you this, just staring at your cheeks the entire time he's looming over you? Ugh. You ever think about how we refer to having a nice ass by its ability to shit? Like, if it's a compliment to someone's ass to say, yeah, you got a dump truck, like that's basically implying, oh yeah, I bet you can shit so much with those cheeks. I bet just dump trucks on dump trucks of poo come out of that hole. That's so hot. Hey handsome, hey gorgeous, how are you? Tired and bored, ready to go back to school. Where do you go? Texas Tech. I'm a senior and I graduate in May. Boring. What? Red flag. How on earth is that a red flag? Listen, I cannot be with anybody who has a post-high school education. I'm already going to be the stupid one in the relationship. It's all about minimizing that gap now. I spent a long time staring at this exchange to see if I could try to understand what could have been the red flag, but every time I'm coming up short. This is like the most bog standard small talk I've ever seen, and then just out of nowhere this person gets told they give off red flags by going to college? Maybe it's because Texas Tech is a public college and Cameron thinks that makes you poor for going to it, and also they hate poor people? I don't know, I'm really reaching here. Nudes are played out. Send me a video of you reading out loud so I know you're not fucking dumb. That just makes me think of the clip where 50 Cent is just ragging on Floyd Mayweather. It was a while ago, but if you didn't know, he basically challenged Floyd to read a page of a Harry Potter book, and if he could do it, he said he would donate money to a charity. Later, he downgraded it to Cat in the Hat to be nice, and Floyd never did read that page. I'm 4'7", if that matters. Aw, you gonna sit on my shoulder and whisper in my ear? No one has ever made me laugh out loud on this app before. Man, I'm glad that guy took it well, because if someone I matched with on Tinder said that shit to me, I'd be on the floor rolling and crying like I was on fire. It was fucking mean. I do love how the first message this dude sent was telling her his height. Like, he knew it was gonna come up later, and he's like, everything's on the table. You can't say I tricked you. Hi, beautiful Kate. You have very plump breasts. Hi, Wilson. You have the name of a volleyball. He wrote that shit like a Victorian-era aristocrat. Hello, dearest Kate. Your breasts are quite plump. So prim and proper. That adjective choice was very intentional. Just describing breasts as plump and as breasts instead of like, I don't know, boobs. It's just such specific imagery. 10 out of 10 word choice here. Hey, hi, and hello. How's your weekend going? Hi, I went to bury my grandmother. Do you think this Tinder match is just the first person they've told? Like, the emotions they felt at the funeral have just been knotted up inside and they haven't felt comfortable opening up about it to anybody in their daily life. So it just all comes tumbling out to the first person who asks how they are? Yeah, I didn't think so either. But did you know, for a limited time, you can use my code Kwite to get 30% off G Fuel? Right now, they've got these super funky Spider-Man shakers and flavors up, just in time to celebrate the release of Spider-Man No Way Home. Use code Kwite with my link in the description as well. Hey, what's up? What's it like being a truck? What do you mean? I'm not a truck, lol. Profile pictures don't lie. Lol, I have other pics than my truck, but I do love my truck. That's what a truck would say. See, here's the reason I think that this person actually is a truck, and it's because he said, "What do you mean? I'm not a truck, lol," which implies he was afraid someone would ask about that specifically. If he was genuinely confused, the message would have stopped at, "What do you mean?" and they would await clarification. This motherfucker was shitting himself typing this, panicking, wondering how somebody clocked it so fast. "I want to grab your fat rolls, bitch. Let me put syrup on your asshole and slurp it off." Hell of an opener, man. There are some absolute demons walking this earth. People who just go around every day where that's the first thing they've said to a person. Imagine if real life was like Tinder messages. You're just walking down the street and some guy passes you on the sidewalk and you hear, "I want to put syrup in your asshole." Then they just keep on walking like it's completely casual. Looking for a man with current photos. No hat or sunglasses, some different angles including jawline. Soft facial hair is good. No. Bad spellers, blonde hairy legs, dark hair plays, mummies boys, anyone under 6 foot tall or small penises. Send proof. I'm not into guys who shave all their body hair off. Gross. Must not wear orange on our dates. Bathe at least 2 times a day. Have own car, preferably in AMG. If I've won you over already or you want clarification, message me, INFJA. This bitch just asked you to put together a job application. They'll probably request a photo scan of your resume through DMs. This is a great example of looking for someone who probably doesn't exist, and I know this one is tough because of that bathe at least twice a day thing. Like, you will be scoring if you can find a dude who showers daily. Don't know why I never messaged you when we matched, but I saw your dog, so hey, This is not me turning you down, but we did just have to put him to sleep yesterday. Oh, that's okay. Just tell me when he wakes up, because I want to pet him. That was a major, mood killer for sure, but I imagine it would be worse if the dude got all the way to her house and was really looking forward to petting the dog, and then they find out it's dead. Probably best to set the expectations from the jump. We're not socks, but I think we'd make a great pair. Lol, good one. Thank you, haha. I'm good at some things, lol. I'm good at carrying things too. That's good to know. What were you planning on carrying? This conversation. I wonder if people who text in one-word increments have a quota where they need to be compared to conversing with a brick wall enough times before the pieces snap together in their head to snap up their game. Then again, you never know when something was faked for Reddit's viewing pleasure. This is just a little too perfect of a setup for me. Her bio said she had been social distancing so long, she forgot how to recognize red flags. I thought I killed it. Well, that is an easy one. Murder might be one of the reddest flags there is. You know, because of the blood. Yeah, aren't red flags the worst? Once restaurants open up, we should get dinner and talk about it. I'll make sure it's perfect by yelling at the waitress if she messes up your order. After, we can go on a walk and call my mom. You guys can talk about how the best way to do laundry is because I don't know how to do it. Then you can end the night where I pressure you to invite a friend over for a threesome. Also, I love you. Yep, that'll do it. Bro hit every check on that list and in sequential order. The thing I like about this particular wall of text is the narrative experience that it gives. We're taken from action to action very fluidly and in an easy to follow manner. He runs you through how he will fuck up every aspect of the date at every chance he gets. Like he maximized the amount of bad vibes he could fit into every square inch of work. Just a real masterclass on display right here. Do you eat ass? Were you raised in a barn, you disgusting pig? Well, that completely ruined the pickup line. Yikes. It wasn't a good one. When you never heard the end of it. Okay, I'm waiting, lol. Cause I do. Number? Ahahaha, I'm sorry I was sassy. Sassy seems like an understatement. That was like the text equivalent of spitting on someone. I don't really know how this happened. How did it reverse that hard? Maybe she just turned off and on again and realized, wait a second, I do like eating ass. Or just the concept of getting her ass ate was tempting enough that she tabled the turns. Anything's possible, I guess. Got any good giraffe facts? I am not interested in you. That's cool. Got any giraffe facts? No. Goodbye. Bye. Hope you have a good day. Sorry you don't like me or giraffes. I mean, at least she said goodbye. I don't know. If somebody asked me for giraffe facts as the opener, that's a little too XD random for me. Sean, 39. I'm a single father of 3 and another one on the way. They are my world. If you don't have what it takes to help raise my kids, then move aside and let a real woman step up. Must have your own car, preferably a minivan. Must be able to cook, clean, and be submissive. No taller than 5'5". Must be fit. Have your own source of income and no kids of your own. Ah yes, you must be prepared to raise my children, but don't you dare expect me to help raise yours. He must be really recently out of that last relationship if he's got another kid coming and is also on Tinder. Sean here comes off like a real ladies' man, the type of guy that you definitely won't be stressed out just to be with. I definitely can't see why his last relationship didn't end up working out. You have nothing to say about my pics. Are you a badass? I mean, my point? I have men doting on me all the time. The ellipses are how you know this is a middle-aged woman typing. I mean, you're obviously gorgeous, but I do my best to not compliment based off of looks because it feels shallow to focus on right off the bat. If you don't get this, not even interested. It is the ground facts. I am more attractive than many women. Period. I do not base my worth on this. However, if you cannot even acknowledge the obvious, see ya. That was a headache to just try and read after the fact. I can't imagine actually speaking with her. This whole conversation reads like a person's rabid internal monologue being briefly interrupted by an intrusive thought before going off the rails again. Anyways, that's about all I got for you today. Stay safe on Tinder out there, and if you enjoyed, be sure to drop a like and subscribe with notifications on or get absolutely bent. Remember, don't go after anyone I talked about in today's video as well. It's just a waste of time and kind of cringe when you do it. Anyways, this has been Kwite, and I'll see you, maybe,